Hey everybody, what's going on? Speedy Diver here, and this is the video everyone's been waiting for. So about 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, something like that, a week or two ago, basically I asked you guys if anybody wanted to see me cleaning these two controllers I found when I also found an Xbox 360. I'll leave the video in the link in the description down below. So I ended up finding these GameStop dumpster diving, and like majority of people were like, dude, you gotta clean them. We have to see what they look like cleaned. So basically in this video, I'm going to be cleaning them the best I can. They both have acidy batteries in the back, so they're very, very gross and nasty. That's why I have this down. I'm basically going to be opening those up, cleaning them on here with the acidy batteries. I'm also going to be replacing on one of the controllers the actual analog sticks themselves. I do have a pair of brand new analog sticks, really nice looking analog sticks, by the way, like super clean looking. So these ones are going to be being replaced. I'm probably going to replace those because those ones look worse. Like you can see how chewed up these analog sticks are. They are foul. Like, look at that. Somebody literally chewed them up. This is not from me, by the way. I found these dumpster diving. So this is from somebody else. These are pretty nasty. Over here, I'm going to be putting these on top of these analog sticks. Just on top. They're little, like, they're basically Control Freaks, but they're just like the knockoff version, I guess, because Control Freak's a brand. And they're basically just thumbstick covers. That's all they are. Or analog stick covers, whatever you want to call them. And I'm going to stick these on here after I'm done cleaning them. So let's get into it. Since I have to open one of them up to actually get inside to replace the analog sticks, I might actually put on some really cool like blue accessories. I ended up finding these GameStop dumpster diving as well. And maybe I can throw on maybe like the top piece and maybe the bottom piece because it looks really cool with the black and blue theme. I think that looks really dope. The tools I'm going to be using is I basically have a little like X-Acto razor knife thingy right here. So I have one of these so I can scrape off all the acid on the batteries, like the actual, not on the batteries, but in the casing in the back, because it's I gotta show it to you guys. Like, it is super duper nasty. Like, one of these even has like blue, yeah, it has blue acid on it. Like, what is this? I'm gonna be using the X-Acto knife to be cleaning the springs on the bottom because they're just that bad. Also a couple screwdrivers. This is a special screwdriver, which I don't know the name of it. The screwdriver actually has a very tiny hole at the end. That way, this actually works. You can't just use any screwdriver for controllers, so had to buy a special one, which I've already had it though. Also, I actually have some paper towel. I just called this toilet paper. Okay, I cut that out of the video, but I called it toilet paper. It was cringy. Also, I have some like little wipes, like hand wipes that are like, obviously they're a little wet. That way, this is very, very useful to actually clean the shell, the external part of the controller, so it looks really clean and nice. The next step is to actually get into the back of each of these controllers and clean out the acidy batteries. So the first step is obviously taking off, it's so acidy. I have never seen batteries this gross. Like, look at that close up. That is, how do people let that get like that? Like, that's crazy. Never let this happen to your batteries. This is really bad. Never leave batteries in electronics if you don't use them for a while. Trust me, it's gonna end up like this. Ugh, it's nasty. Oh, wow, that came out way easier than I thought. I was going to use a screwdriver, but it was actually proven to be a little difficult. Well, there's battery number 1 with tons of that has to be acid, right? It's blue. I've never ever seen blue acid before, but that is disgusting. So the battery is very loose now, so hopefully it'll just pop out. There we go. The inside of this really isn't as dirty as most of you may think it would be. It's a little acidy in there. It's not too bad, but I'm just going to take the screwdriver and actually scrape the contacts. So basically the points on the battery, the metal pieces, like this end and also this end, wherever those touch are the contacts, and basically right in here I'm just going to scrape the contacts so it's nice and shiny, so it gives a nice connection when I put brand new batteries in. By the way, I have no idea if these controllers work, so I'm doing this without even knowing that, and I hope they do. The next step is to be cleaning the actual springs inside of the controllers. So now basically with this, it is a little dirty like so. It's not too, this one's actually really clean on this side. This one is the dirty one. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm giving it nice little baby scrapes, trying to get all of that nasty acid off. There's probably an actual way to do this, but this is the way I'm doing it. I think this is the easiest way, just to, you can see like all the little flakes are just kind of like breaking off. And it'll look basically brand new. It won't look like that one, but it'll look decent. It'll look nice. It'll work, put it that way. It will work. During this whole process, if you guys have noticed, I actually haven't touched the acid at all with my fingers because that is not a good idea. I do not advise that by anybody. Doing it with a screwdriver is a nice safe way to do it because you are far away from it, and anything that flicks up or around will land on this paper towel that I'm using. So that's how it came out. I'm gonna say that is a success. That looks so much better than what it did a few seconds ago. That looks almost brand new. Not as shiny as that one because that one is brand new. This one had all the acid on it, so it's looking pretty similar though. Now that that one is done, I'm gonna be going to controller number 2 and getting the same done with this one. Now, this one did have really bad acid as well. As you can see, oh, the acid is so cringy. So I'm going to wrap these batteries up like a Christmas present under the tree, and I'm going to be disposing of these properly. So what I'm going to be doing now is I took the controller with the best looking analog sticks, which this one I'm going to be putting the actual thumb covers on, or the thumbstick covers on, whatever you call these. I'm going to be putting those on this controller. So this is the one I'm not taking apart. I'm going to be cleaning it with the nice hand wipe, wet wipe, whatever anybody calls it. And this should do it a very, very nice job. This controller will basically look brand new. So basically just going to be going around. I mean, anybody can do this. It's very simple. Now I do a paper towel as well to dry the controller. So basically just going to be going around, cleaning all around the controller, even the backside up here, because around here is where people's skin does get stuck on the controller, stuff like that. So now I'm using the paper towel to actually dry the controller off because it was still a little wet. It wasn't crazy wet or anything, but just a little bit. Like, look at the D-pad. Look how clean the D-pad came out. Like, it's very clean from what it was. Yes, it's not going to be perfect because yes, it is a used controller, so don't expect it to be 100%, but this is hopefully a good method for anybody else to use it, and it feels so much better in the hands after you use like a wet wipe. It like sits solid in your hand. That looks basically like a brand new controller already. That is looking super nice. Now with this one, since this is the one with the better analog sticks, I'm going to be taking these little guys and kind of just putting them on top. They go on super easy. So these little sticks go on easily just like so. These are Forza, I believe, Forza analog sticks, which is pretty cool. And that looks kind of cool. I want you guys to judge at the end which controller looks the best. The one with the new analog sticks or the ones with the Control Freak sticker thingies. These look pretty sick. I do like these. And they feel really cool. They have these very tall little like nipples on it. I know, yeah. They have these little nipples on top that are actually like super nice. They actually like, the grip on them feels so good. Like you can really grip it. So at the end of the video, I'm going to be testing both controllers because I have no idea if any of these work at all. Like, I seriously have no idea. I just took the acidy batteries out. I haven't used any new batteries yet. There's no batteries inside. So we're going to be trying these out at the end of the video. So now this is what controller 2 looks like after it's been cleaned. It is super shiny, just like the first one, both super shiny, but this one is going to be getting brand new analog sticks. And yes, it is in need of new analog sticks. Look at that, it's got like a hairball on it. Like, these things are literally destroyed. These, you could still use them. They would probably still work. I mean, hey, they're functional, but who wants to look at those and it feels weird? It doesn't feel like an actual analog stick because it's all chewed up. So now we're going to be ripping into this bad boy. There's going to be, I believe, altogether 7 screws. So the first 3, there's going to be one wherever you see a hole in the back. So basically 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is going to be under this sticker in the center. Moment of truth, I'm taking the last screw out at the moment. Like I said, it is underneath that sticker, so it's kind of hidden. You don't see it at first. So that's a good way to know if, like, the controllers you buy, if they're new or not. At least for the 360, they're underneath that sticker. So if you see it broken, that means someone's obviously gone through it and it's been used. It should easily just kind of gotta pry it a little bit, and then the back should come off. This piece right here should come off just like so, super easy. Like, this is definitely one of the easiest controllers to get into. I think it's easier than the Xbox One controller. Right here we have the tumblers. This is what vibrates your controller, which is very interesting. I always thought those were cool looking when I first opened up a controller for the first time. So now basically what needs to be done is, it's just super simple. The motherboard right here just comes off. Now basically what I do is I grab the front and the back and I just go like this and I wiggle it, and it comes right out. Also, the reason I take it off that way is because if this flips over this way, all these buttons are all gonna fall out. Every single one of them. So basically, that's why I keep it face down. Also, the bottom piece and the top piece will fall as well, so that's going to go off to the side. Let's get these analog sticks off. The little tumblers can just hang there. They're not that heavy. These little bad boys come right off like so. I'm going to actually hit this with a little bit of paper towel just to kind of make it a little less dusty. So now it's time to put the really nice looking analog sticks on. They're so pretty. They're super nice looking compared to the other ones, and they go on just like so. They have little ovals, so you really can't mess it up. You can put it on either this way, or you can flip it 180 and then put it on the other way. And it doesn't really matter. And basically, once the new analog sticks are on, it's just what I did, but backwards. Before I end up putting this back into the controller, I'm actually going to be putting the cool little accessory customization options onto this controller. So the first thing I'm going to be taking off is the bottom piece. That comes off very easily, just like so. And also the top piece, which should click off just like so. So I'm going to be replacing those with these really cool blue ones. These blue pieces might be a little difficult to be on, not like 100%, because I think they're aftermarket. So as many of you know, aftermarket pieces usually don't fit as well as like OEM stuff, like original stuff. So put that on. Okay, it went on pretty easy, not too bad. And then there's the bottom piece, which actually went on very easy. Okay, way easier than I thought it was going to be, and that is looking cool. If you guys think that is cool looking, make sure you like the video, because that is so dope. That is so cool looking. Like, look at that. What? Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so now with that being done, now we can actually put this back in. Okay. It went in just like so. Now that is in the controller, looking good as the tumblers fall out. Basically, there's the two triggers, the right and left trigger. You have to put that over just like so, so they go in. And then you flip the controller this way. You see those springs. Basically, just push the springs with your fingers, and you want to make sure they go through these little slidey spots. I don't know what they call them, but little slidey spots, and it should go in just like so. Wow, there's a little click and everything. Oh yeah, that is looking, oh, that is so cool. It's, I don't know, it's just like, oh, that's so cool looking. Basically now I'm just gonna put all these screws back into the controller. Just like that, the controller is good to go. It feels solid in the hands, which yes it does. Everything is working as it should. That is feeling really solid. That's a solid controller. So I'm going to leave a voting poll up here. So make sure you guys vote. I want to know what you guys think. Which controller looks cooler? I have these two controllers. This one's going to be controller number 1. So this one's vote for number 1 if you think this controller is really cool, and vote for number 2 if you think this controller is very cool. The features on controller number 1 is it has new analog sticks. Brand new analog sticks that look really nice. Also, I cleaned it up just like number 2. Now, the thing that's different though is that it has the different analog sticks and it has the cool blue accenting on the top and bottom. Now, who likes that? Vote number 1 right now if you do. Now, vote number 2 if you like this one. Obviously, number 2 for number 2. This one, the only thing that I ended up doing was I cleaned it, which was the same with that one, number 1, but I ended up putting the thumbstick covers on top. Now, who thinks number 2 is better? Now, between the two, I want to know which one do you guys think is better. So I just ended up grabbing some batteries. Now we're going to be putting these into the battery pack, and we're going to see if these controllers work. Like, I'm super excited. Like, this is like the hype moment right now. Like, I want to know if these work. I have no idea. So let's put these bad boys in. Let's make sure the batteries are the right way. Are they the right way? Yes, they are. I always mistake these. And let's see. These batteries should be brand new. I just recharged them because they are rechargeable batteries. So I just charged them up. Let's try it out. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. No! It doesn't work! No way. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's try this out. Okay. These are good. They're in the right way. I'm gonna leave them a little loose like that so they touch the contacts. Let's push it in. Ah, no way. I'm gonna press the start button. Start button works as well to start. Ah, it doesn't work. Okay, wait, hold on. We gotta try this one. Okay, taking the battery pack out. Let's try. We gotta try this one now. Oh, this is so sad. There's no way. There's no way. This one doesn't work either. I'm crying. This is the saddest moment of my life today. The controllers don't work. Okay, maybe it's just this actual battery pack. Sometimes these do go bad. Sometimes the contacts in there actually break away, but rarely that ever happens. So we're gonna try the batteries in this one. I clicked in. No, it doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna need new batteries. I want to see. Maybe the batteries are bad. Okay, I don't know. The only other thing I can think of is that these, not these ones, but these batteries that I just used a second ago, these ones have to be bad. That's the only other like circumstance that I could see being wrong with this. Like otherwise, the contacts are totally clean. It should work 100%. None of them work. Neither of these controllers work. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, I just made some really good paperweights. That's basically what I just made. I mean, technically, I did show you guys how to clean them and stuff like that. Sadly, they do not work, so this video was a success, other than these actually just not even working and them just looking like glorified paperweights. It's basically, yeah. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If this video helped, make sure to give it a like, thumbs up, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you guys like the video. I would appreciate it. Also, you can watch the last video over there. Most recommended video over here. Subscribe to the Speedy Diver and subscribe to the Speedy Gamer. I hope you enjoyed the video. I love all you guys so much. Make sure you guys subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, you will not see the daily videos I post. So make sure you subscribe. I post videos every single day. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch all of you on the flip side.